When it comes to running a business, few factors are as crucial yet often overlooked as compliance. Whether you're a startup founder, a small business owner, or part of a large corporation, the way your company approaches compliance can mean the difference between sustainable success and catastrophic failure. But what exactly does compliance mean in the world of business, and why does it matter so much? At its core, compliance is about following the laws, regulations, standards, and ethical practices that apply to your industry and business operations. This can include everything from tax rules, labor laws, environmental regulations, health and safety standards, data privacy requirements, and much more. The specifics vary depending on where you operate and what type of business you run. But the underlying principle is the same: doing things the right way, according to established rules. Now let's explore how being compliant, or failing to be compliant, can affect your business, sometimes in ways you might not expect. Imagine you're running a food manufacturing company. Strict health and safety standards govern your production processes, including how you store ingredients, the cleanliness of your facilities, and the protocols employees must follow. If you prioritize compliance, training your staff thoroughly, conducting regular inspections, and keeping meticulous records, your business is more likely to avoid contamination issues, product recalls, or fines from health authorities. Customers trust your brand, confident that your products are safe to consume. In this scenario, compliance supports your reputation, builds customer loyalty, and helps your business thrive. Now, consider the opposite. Suppose you cut corners to save costs, neglecting regular equipment maintenance or overlooking proper hygiene training for new employees. At first, you might save money, but eventually problems arise. Maybe a batch of your product is contaminated, making customers sick. News spreads quickly. Regulators investigate, and suddenly you're facing hefty fines, lawsuits, and a damaged reputation that's hard to repair. In extreme cases, non-compliance can even lead to the closure of your business. What seemed like small shortcuts turned into big, costly consequences. This pattern isn't limited to food manufacturing. Every industry has its own compliance requirements. Thinking about data privacy in the digital age, if you operate an online business and collect customer information, you're likely subject to data protection laws like the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in Europe, or the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, in the United States. These laws mandate how you collect, store, and use personal data. Being compliant means implementing security measures, being transparent about data use, and respecting customer privacy. The benefits of compliance in this context go beyond avoiding penalties. Customers are more likely to trust companies that protect their information. In an era where data breaches make headlines, demonstrating compliance can become a selling point, setting you apart from competitors who might not take privacy as seriously. On the flip side, a single data breach caused by non-compliance can erode trust instantly, drive customers away, and attract regulatory scrutiny that drains resources and focus from your core business. But compliance isn't just about avoiding disaster. Done right, it can actually help your business thrive in several ways. First, it reduces risk. By following the rules, you minimize the chances of accidents or lawsuits and regulatory actions that could threaten your existence. Second, compliance can streamline your operations. Regular audits and process reviews often uncover inefficiencies or outdated practices, giving you the chance to improve and innovate. Third, Compliance enhances your reputation. Customers, partners, and investors are more likely to engage with businesses they perceive as ethical and trustworthy. In some industries, being able to demonstrate robust compliance is even a prerequisite for securing contracts or entering new markets. For example, suppose you're a tech company hoping to partner with large corporations or government agencies. These entities often require proof that you meet stringent security and compliance standards. If your business has invested in compliance from the beginning, obtaining necessary certifications, documenting procedures, and keeping up with regulatory changes, you're in a strong position to seize these opportunities. Compliance, in this case, becomes a competitive advantage. On the other hand, non-compliance can create hidden costs that undermine your growth. Even if you avoid major disasters, the lack of proper processes can lead to inefficiencies, employee confusion, and low morale. Employees may feel uncertain about their responsibilities or fear accidental violations, which can stifle innovation and productivity. Over time, this erodes the foundation of your business, making it harder to adapt to change or pursue new opportunities. Some business owners worry that compliance is too expensive or time-consuming, especially for small businesses. While it's true that compliance requires investment, the cost of non-compliance is almost always higher in the long run. Fines, legal fees, lost business, and reputational damage can far outweigh the upfront costs of doing things right. Moreover, many compliance activities, like training, documentation, and process improvement, pay dividends by making your business more resilient and efficient. There's also a cultural aspect to consider. A company that values compliance often fosters a culture of integrity, responsibility, and continuous improvement. Employees who see leaders prioritizing ethical conduct are more likely to act responsibly themselves. This creates a positive feedback loop where good practices reinforce good outcomes. Conversely, a culture of cutting corners or ignoring rules can breed complacency, dishonesty, and even criminal behavior, putting the entire organization at risk. Of course, compliance is not a one-time event. Laws and regulations change, new risks emerge, and businesses evolve. Staying compliant means staying vigilant, regularly reviewing policies, updating procedures, and educating your team. It's an ongoing commitment, but one that pays off through stability, growth, and peace of mind. In summary, compliance isn't just a box to tick or a burden to bear. It's a strategic asset that can help your business avoid pitfalls, build trust, and unlock new opportunities. While non-compliance might offer short-term savings or convenience, it's a risky gamble that can end in disaster. By embracing compliance as an integral part of your business, you lay the groundwork for long-term success, resilience, and the confidence to face whatever challenges the future may hold.